All right, I'm going to show just a couple options for hanging, and this is just really get some space around the neck and the upper back and into the shoulders here. So right now I'm just taking a neutral grip with my palms facing in, and I've got my feet on the floor. You don't have to hang completely off the floor, but you want to probably do this with straight arms. So from here I'm just going to sink down and bend my knees, let the arms straighten out. Now my arms are long enough I can almost sit on the floor doing this. But the point is to take as much weight on your hands as you can hold on to, as your grip will allow. And I'm just going to step my feet forward, let my shoulders move up toward my ears, and I'm just holding this for time. Now how long you hang is up to you. You'll probably be able to get at least 10 seconds. I'd recommend going for about 30 each time you hang, but really just feel it out. You can put as much weight on your feet as you like and back off if you need to, but just really letting your arms get pulled up and letting some space start to develop across the shoulders does help quite a bit. And this is probably the simplest hold. Just straight arms, chest forward, palms facing in initially. Now, another way to do this is take a straight arm hang, but this time with the palms facing out. So it's going to rotate the shoulders back, and you'll probably feel this much more aggressively across the front of the shoulder, moving into the chest. So I've got my palm facing out, my thumb forward. I'm going to do that on both sides. Takes a little bit of moving around to get into this position. And it's going to be a little bit different here. I'm going to hang my chest toward the floor here to start. And then with my feet on the floor, I'm just going to take it slow. Bending the knees, letting my heels lift. And then this is a much more aggressive stretch across the front of the shoulders and moving across the chest. And just like with the first hold, I recommend staying with this, moving to something close to 30 seconds each time. You could count it down from 30 or have a stopwatch set up. And you'll definitely feel a lot of opening here. All right, now another way to hang is to do this one arm at a time. And sometimes this is quite a bit more effective. You'll feel things move all across that one side of your body. I definitely recommend doing this with your feet on the floor. Taking all your weight on one arm is quite a bit. So I've got my palm facing in. So I'm just going to keep that grip and sink down. And then just feel this out. So I'm letting my shoulder elevate as much as possible here. And I can feel this more in the space in the armpit, around the ribs, than I probably would if I was hanging from two hands at the same time. You can always just move around a little bit. You can turn your head away. You may find if you step one foot back, you feel this all across the side of your body, but you can play around with this. So just take it to where you can. I recommend doing this for about 30 seconds at a time. And then I go from side to side. So do the other hand. And then same thing here. I'm just going to sink into it. Let the shoulder lift. And just sink down and feel all that space start to stretch on the left side of my body. Now I'm going to switch arms again, and this time I'm going to have my palm facing out, which is definitely going to feel different. So now I'm back to the right hand. And I'm just going to sink down so that shoulder has already rotated a little bit to the side. And I can turn my head away. I can move in toward this. And you'll just feel a little bit different opening around the joint, or you might feel a lot. Really kind of depends on where you're tight. And again, I recommend taking this for about a 30-second hold each time. And I'll switch to my left side here. So it's pretty simple. You just hang, let everything stretch out, and just to create some space where things just start to get clogged in from the posture of daily life, basically here. And again, I recommend going for probably at least 30 seconds for each hold.